always feels like a big result, doesn't it, when Real Madrid lose at home, particularly in the Champions League. 2 wins now in the last 8 games for Real Madrid. It's been kind of a downward spiral in general for Real Madrid in recent weeks. This is a result that doesn't seem to do anything to curb that, Thierry.
No, not at all. And people might mention, obviously, that Mbappe didn't come on and whatnot, but they obviously didn't win games. Also, we've been playing at times, and the question will be now, you know, a lot of questions will be raised, on the coach Xabi Alonso. What interested me, in this game is that the two teams were way too open for me. In terms of, you know, in midfield, they were open. Both teams couldn't stop a counter. But at the end of the very day, you have to give also Man City a lot of credit. We were trying to see if they could go there and win. That's what they've been doing. They look a tiny bit better also. So, you know, you have to give them a lot of credit. But yes, it doesn't look good at the minute for Real Madrid.
What did you think of the Real Madrid performance?
I thought they played well. I thought that at half-time as well. I think they were unfortunate to be 2-1 down. I mean, listen, Rudiger just does what he does every sort of few weeks and does something stupid. I mean, I don't watch Real Madrid every week and every game that they play. Obviously, the results have been poor of late, but on that performance, you know, they are playing one of the other top teams in the Champions League, if you like, Manchester City, and I think they should have got something out of it. So I thought they played well, but as I said, it's another poor result for them.
Some big injuries, though. Who's out from Carvajal, Trent, Milita, Alaba, Huijsen, Camavinga and Mendy? So, come on. I mean...
all defenders, really, isn't it?
Exactly that. I probably agree with Jamie there. I thought Real Madrid, especially in the second half, were very good. But it's a big win for Man City.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Why is it so dour when Man City win? Why are we not going to Man City first?
We just thought it was maybe a bigger story. Real Madrid
we can talk about that a bit later. Man City have just won.
Go ahead, the floor's yours.
Don't worry, I'll raise it. We'll wait. We've got loads to come.
All right, so...
caller.
Oh,
yes, you're a bit all over the shop.
Because that's what you're raising.
We're going to take you out to the Bernabéu and speak to Guillaume Balaguer, because Guillaume, I guess, kind of going into this, when we spoke to you, you said one of the big talking points. We've been waiting for you to comment on Guillaume's attire the entire show. I'm surprised it's taken till now. I think you look lovely, Guillaume. So, yeah, talking about the fact that kind of coming into this game, there was so much spotlight on Xabi Alonso and how critical the result in this game would be in terms of his future at the club. They lose 2-1 at home. In a game that Jamie thought they performed well in. So what happens now?
All you can go is by the fans and the noise they made. Minute 67, bit whistling from the whole stadium towards the way that Real Madrid were playing. Minute 71, again. They was asking the players to give them more. Raúl Asensio responded to that, raising the arms and saying, don't whistle us. Eventually he gets replaced. But what the fans were asking is, give us more. This is simply not enough. And what happened the last 20 minutes is a Real Madrid that went for it big time. Yes, they were open, they were exposed, but at the same time, they really believed this was a game they could win. They tried to win, put forwards on, etc., which means that there is no single win that is a good win at Real Madrid. But this was an okay performance, which should keep things in its place. But the next thing is Alaves. If they play like they played against Celta, or Girona, or Rayo, or Elche, then you'll hear the same noise that Xabi Alonso is at the end of his tenure here. But if they perform like this, because they can, then it could be a turning point of the season for them.
Guillaume, there's a lot of talk about, you know, Xabi's coming in, and Thierry made a great analogy in terms of saying he's sort of coaching too much and maybe not managing enough. What can he actually do if he's not actually putting his own imprint on the team as such, and he's almost got to let the players be themselves? How does he get those performances from them?
If you mean to change a culture by which the players accept methodology and accept a structure and accept that the manager is in charge, that's not going to happen. So they need somehow to find a common ground, a place where they both understand each other. And the understanding of the board is that that's not there is not the harmony. But performance like this suggests that most of the players seem to be with the manager. So if that is the section of the changing room that wins, then you will have a Xabi Alonso that will stay for longer. But no, the culture will not change. The players are in charge and will continue in charge.
Guillaume, can I just ask you a question? Me and Thierry and Micah on the desk had a discussion before about the difference between Barcelona and Real Madrid, whereas Barcelona does feel like a real coaching sort of, you know, clinic for coaches and the players. The fact Xabi Alonso was a Real Madrid player under Ancelotti, and he's gone in. Has he made that mistake actually going in thinking he can change that? Because he does know the culture of Real Madrid. That's where I'm a little bit sort of don't quite understand.
I think every single manager that comes to Real Madrid believes that they can do it their way. And Xabi Alonso is a method coach. He's a Pep Guardiola pupil. And actually, he tried to implement this here. But he's been changing himself as well. So all of a sudden, it's not so much about possession, there is more directness, it's 4-4-2 and it's not 4-3-3. So he's trying to adapt to the players. This is a process. What he's asking is time to put all this in place. But meanwhile, he's got to make players comfortable and happy, and everybody has to know the position and their authority within the team. And some are still like that, not completely convinced about Xabi. So in that period is where they are. To actually finish this will make no sense, especially with the performance in the last 20 minutes. But this is Real Madrid. As I say, a bad result at the feet against Alaves, and then we'll be talking same as we were talking before the game.
Guillaume, thank you very much. We'd like you to go and get some interviews for us if you can.
Yeah.
Any requests, anybody?
They're all coming in.
Micah, give him a
want Xabi. Oh, no, Man City. Oh.
Well, you assume it would be Man City.
Foden?
How about Haaland?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a nice suggestion. All right, thank you, Guillaume. See you soon. I guess just to follow up on what Guillaume was saying there, he's basically saying that with that performance, Xabi Alonso has bought himself at least another game, right? Is that how you expect things to go at Real Madrid?
Well, I don't know what the board wants to do or not. I find it always ludicrous that a manager can be in trouble after being 6 months in a job. I don't personally agree with that. But you also know that at a club at the level of Real Madrid or Barcelona, whatever, you can wake up and hear some bad news because things might change. I don't think that they should question the coach. I think that you should, if you have a coach in position, you try to see what he can do. But you heard Guillaume, you heard the president, you heard everybody. You heard Gareth Bale saying that when you're there, you need to manage a bit more than coaching. So, I don't personally agree with it, but that's the way it is at Madrid.
You know how much I love Haaland.
Yeah.
Please don't spoil it for me with Haaland as well. Like you do
with Manchester
else.
City, with Haaland. Why don't we bring him in? Erling Haaland, good to see you.
My man, how you doing?
Oh, I'm getting nervous now when I see Jamie Carragher in the studio now.
You don't need to be nervous, Erling. Don't be nervous.
Haaland, who do you prefer, Rudiger or Carragher?
I think I need to say Rudiger now because Carragher is a bit loose cannon now, so we need to be careful with Carragher.
Hey, before you go, you know when he came to Manchester City, he said he didn't think he was going to score that many goals. And look at you now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going quite well, so I'm not complaining.
Erling, the game tonight, you had that battle with Rudiger, you got the penalty, you've had a battle with him, for a few years now, up against him with the Real Madrid games. Do you enjoy that sort of battle with the centre-back?
Yeah, of course. After, I think, like 20 seconds, Asensio started to try to push me a little bit. So, of course, I like this, and Rudiger is, I respect him a lot. He's an amazing defender and achieved great things, both in Chelsea and also in Madrid. So yeah, of course, I like it. It's a tough battle. It's tough to come to Bernabéu. It's really hard. So to win here is amazing, and it really boosts us as a player group and also as a club.
Erling, this is Thierry. Well done once again. I don't know what to say anymore about you scoring goals. That's too much. Keep going. Just not against Arsenal, but anyway. I want to talk about your celebration. I enjoyed the celebration. I enjoyed the little cockiness about it. What were you doing? Because it looks like you were humming something in your head and moving your head from side to side. What was that?
Yeah, so first thing I was thinking of, because I don't plan any celebration, because you should not. I think because then I'm probably gonna end up with the biggest streak without scoring ever. So I never plan anything. But the first thing is from Achilles, when I just walk like. Pretending like nothing. I don't know if you've seen Achilles, the movie.
Yes,
It comes from there, and then also, this is also from a meme on Instagram. I will send Richards after this interview. I will send the meme. I really like it.
Yeah, you see, because me and
Haaland. What's that
Erling
about?
are friends, you know what I mean? We DM him from time to time.
He calls you Richards.
He can call me what he wants.
Erling, one thing we wanted to ask you about...
Ask him why we speak on Instagram. Tell them why I.
Go ahead,
Yeah, because you know the award-winning podcast that we've got.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You went on their podcast?
It was with Alan and Gary, but I couldn't make it. I was on holiday.
Well, Erling, I'd like to invite you on my podcast, but Roy Keane's on it as well. Is that okay?
No.
I mean, Jamie Carragher now in this moment, and Roy Keane. I think I need to bring my father then on the podcast.
It's a deal! It's a deal! But Erling, I want to ask you one more question, because Micah brought up what I said a few years ago, but a few weeks ago, I said you were the greatest goal scorer I think we've ever seen in English football. Do you think you can break all the records in English football?
I don't like to think. I need to be boring now. Sorry, guys. I don't like to think too much about records. It's really nice to listen when the records gets broken, like it just did in the Premier. But I have a long contract at City. I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing good football. I have good teammates. So read a bit between the lines, and you will kind of have a little bit of my answer. But stay humble. Relax, take game by game, and focus on the next game. Yeah.
Jamie can't read.
Good contract.
Between the lines.
Just very quickly before you go, because I know you do need to go. You're talking about enjoying your football. You're going to enjoy your football over in the summer, I'm assuming, in the World Cup. First time that you've got to play in a World Cup. You're doing so over there in the United States. Are you looking forward to just making sure that America knows who you are? And how many goals should we expect to see from you over there? What's the number?
That's a loaded question.
Again, I need to be boring. I don't really think of World Cup at all. I just qualified for it for the first time in 28 years. I never experienced being in the World Cup as a human being, so now I'm going to do it for the first time, which is amazing. My father played in the World Cup 1994 in USA, which is also special for me. So to be able to go to the US and play the World Cup there is truly something special, and it's going to be incredible. I'll have goosebumps. Maybe I will cry when I sing the national anthem finally. So we will see. It's going to be amazing, and I can't think too much about that now, because I have a new game in 4 days. Palace away is really hard, and it's a tough schedule. So I need to go soon now and get some treatment and make sure I don't get injured and prepare for what's next.
Yes, sir. Go do it. Thank you so much. Very great.
Thank you, guys.
I'll text you later. Don't worry.
Oh, we might have a new show favourite. Do we have a new show favourite?
He's good.
He's amazing.
That was good.
Amazing.
Erling Haaland. Yes.